Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Detroit Lions. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Montgomery on the counter. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's got right on the short throw. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Levis sets up to throw here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback, and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pollard going to try the right side, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Levis looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Derek Barnes coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down 5. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5. Now it's gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Levis. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Back to throw, it's Levis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Levis on 3rd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Nick Folk for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And Detroit getting set to go now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd down and 4. Now Goff. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now they'll send Boyd in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Little bootleg here. Levis. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and goal from the 1. Pollard. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good to make it 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back to Montgomery on second down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Goff now looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. James Mitchell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Tennessee offense set to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Off the play fake, Levis. The throwing left sideline there. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Levis out of the gun on third down. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 46 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Levis sets up to throw here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Levis now off of play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Levis to throw off play action. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Wiley punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Breaks through the contact. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Detroit's offense ready to take over. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Goff on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Levis now on 1st and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On first down, Levis. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Goff. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Goff. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now Levis, and that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 6. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This is 2nd and 8. Off play action. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
He's got a man complete. Gets past one man. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Titans now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Levis now off of play action. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. DJ Reader gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this one across the 45 into the 46-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Levis to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Working from the gun, here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First and 10, here's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Able to avoid him at the 40. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and it's Pollard again. A beautiful fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
You ready to roll? Let's do this. Guys, ready to get it now. Let's go. Let's go, man. It's all about come on now. It's all about That's why I roll. Once again, we got to get it done as a group.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Lions now. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up the throw from the gun. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. He gets this one to Boyd. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
3rd and short, it's Levis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Running right, it's Pollard. To about the 26 here. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Pollard again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
No gain on the play there, second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now the throw on third down. Knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line. This out quickly to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A give. This is Montgomery. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
This 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. 1st down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He'll find Williams on the slant. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Kirby Joseph there to drop him. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Levis from the gun. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 11. A minute 46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now a first down throw. Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. This pass down the field for Gibbs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Goff. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through